Wala ako na, yes, we are in progress today. Naniniwala ako na, especially now in the pandemic, we have realized how important our time is, how valuable our time is. So, sobrang thank you for being here. You could be anywhere else, but thank you for supporting this cause also. May God bless you and reward you tenfold and even more. I'm gonna start today with um paano ba ako magsa-start today? Okay. I'm gonna start with introducing myself lang. As they've said, I work as a full-time youth campus missionary for the feast. I'm sure you also have your feast youth missionaries wherever you are. Um, with feast worship also, and I'm also working with my own music with Star Music. We're releasing a couple of new songs in the next few months. And one thing that I've been so busy with um, the past few months is this women's discernment group that we're leading. And we're talking about everything that relates to women. So, sobrang sakto nung in-invite ako for this kasi ako parang, wow! Sobrang sakto ah. Hindi ko na kailangan masyadong maghanap pa kasi I've been talking about it for the past few months. But anyway, if you're here and if you're alive, if you're ready to receive or listen, can you comment? I'm here, I'm ready, or ano lang, sakto lang, pwede naman, okay lang, ganun. Wala namang pilitan. You are accepted as you are. Ready, okay. Okay, so I'm here today to share with you something beautiful. This beautiful strength that women have. Pero fair warning lang, I have to tell you that this is probably not one of those women empowerment talks that you have seen online or that you have attended siguro in the last few months of the pandemic. I'm not, definitely though, I'm not here to tell you something that you don't know because probably most of you here mas marami pa kayang alam sa akin. So, I'm just here to remind you, and myself included, of this beautiful design that God has. That God has given us, that has been around for thousands of years already, which today we know as the feminine genius. So, sana Holy Spirit come. I know we already prayed, but Holy Spirit come, give us the enlightenment and the wisdom. Okay, so I'm gonna start na lang with the song that I always sing. This is a song that I always sing in open mics before. This is an original by Sarah Bareilles. Can you hear me well? The guitar also. Hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi siya nakatono. Wait lang. Magtotono tayo live.
It's okay. Live talaga, ganyan.
Wait lang.
So while we were waiting for our speaker, who let us all recognize also our new attendees here. Ayan. Let's welcome also sila Tess, Wayne, Try Moore. Ayan. All right.
All right. I'm so sorry to give you that awkward pause, but thank you for catching me for that. This is Beautiful Girl. You wanna walk into the room like that other girl does, the one who's always making everybody fall in love. You see, girl, you're a lot like me. She rearranges all the lighting in the room so you're always in the shadows. I guess that's what it feels like to you. Baby, I've been there too. I know how much it can sometimes hurt to feel like the whole world has made you the ugly girl. Take it from me that you have to see it first. So before you trade in those summer skin for those high-heeled shoes to make him wanna be with you, let me remind you one more time that just maybe you're beautiful, but you just can't see. So why don't you trust me? They'll see it to you, beautiful girl, you. Oh, 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 oh. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful girl, you. Beautiful girl, you are beautiful girl, you. Oh, oh, oh. You wanna walk into the room like that other girl does, the one who's always making everybody fall in love. You see, girl, you're a lot like me. Yay! So that's Beautiful Girl, shortened version. Um, okay, hold on. There. That's Beautiful Girl. It's something that I've always been seeing in open mics. Maybe because deeply I relate with it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so I know before I start with this, I just wanna share a portion of my screen first. So yeah, this is it. We're gonna be talking about something beautiful, a conversation on the feminine genius. Let me just get your comments here para makita ko. There. Thank you! You should look it up. Beautiful Girl by Sarah Bareilles. So why did I sing that? So quick time. Uh, story time. When I was in high school, um, or when I was in grade school, I had really, 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 really bad body weight issues. So, and I started really young with our local TV. So, when I was younger, I was already on TV in our local ABS-CBN. So, you know how they say the TV adds 10 pounds? Something like that. And it's probably true because when I was younger, I had all those baby fats. So naturally, I'd be chubbier than the other girls. And then the other girls na kasama ko who would sing and dance would be skinnier. So I developed really bad body issues, and I was told by mga makeup artist, mga camera guy na parang, uy, gayahin mo sila kasi ang taba mo, gayahin mo sila, dapat you should be thin. And I was like, okay. So I was young, I didn't know any better, so I believed that and I took it to heart. So in my mind, fat means ugly. So I never really considered myself beautiful. And so when I was in high school, it really showed in my decisions. Kasi if I can't be the beautiful one, then I will be the smart one, the talented one, the Bibo kid. Sasalihan ko lahat ng orgs. Sasalihan ko lahat para if I can't be the beautiful one. And I'm reading this book called Do You Think I'm Beautiful? And it talks about sa lahat ng mga babae, there's this question and there's this desire deep in our hearts to be beautiful, to be looked at as beautiful, to be called beautiful. And I guess I didn't want to admit that, but now that I'm slowly growing up, figuratively, not literally, um, I'm realizing, no, oo nga no, there's always a part of me that wants to be considered beautiful. And nagtatampo ako, there's a rebellion that I do if I'm not considered beautiful. So I bury myself in work. I work hard as much as I could. I enter into relationships just to fill that void. Ganun. And um, I don't know. It's such a deep thing. So I'm not sure I'm not alone in this. And if you're just realizing it, go. Awareness is the first step into healing. So if there are women here who feel the same, can you say, here? Can you chat here, or same sis, or yeah girl, ganon. If wala, okay lang din. Um, Sanay naman na ako. Joke lang. Yes. So there's something about that. And there's this thing that kept on um, pounding the message. Parang pinapalaki ng message sa puso ko. Kasi, we live in this world, and of course, some of us um, uh, get our opinion from what we see, what we hear, especially on social media, ganon. So, if the world tells us what beauty is, tas hindi tayo yon, so hindi tayo beautiful, hindi tayo maganda. So, if there's one thing that you think the world considers beautiful, ano yon? Fill in the blanks tayo. What the world sees beautiful is blank. You can chat your answers, or unmute and share your answers. Models, yeah, ano, something like that. So what the world sees as beautiful: thin, fair skin, maputi, mataos yung ilong, mahaba yung lashes, mga ganun. And I'm not sure if nakaka-relate yung mga guys dito. This might be a little bit foreign to you. But, this could be useful for your ladies in the future, or your ladies now, to understand the heart of women. Superficial beauty world, yon, maliit braso. Oh my gosh. Insecurity ko din yung braso ko. Baka sinasabihan ako na parang, baka ready ka na mag-boxing? All those things. Anyway, so yeah, changes what the world sees as beautiful. Yeah, Korean beauty is thin, fair, manipis yung hair, straight hair, kaya may nagpapariband, ganon. But have you noticed how it changes so quickly? What the standard of what beautiful is in the world. It changes so quickly. Ngayon, glass skin. Dati, matte skin. Ngayon, dapat glass skin. Tapos, ngayon, mabenta na yung mga highlighters kasi dapat glass skin, ganon. And it can be a bit one-dimensional just on the external appearance. So, yeah, to just establish what we're struggling with as women. Ito yon. Ito yung nilalabanan natin, or we're trying to break through in every day, or I don't know. But anyway, what we're gonna talk about today is what God sees as beautiful. What is the design? Do you wanna know? Can you chat? I wanna know. Or you probably know. And I'm just gonna remind you and remind myself also. I wanna know. I wanna know what love is. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what God sees as beautiful. I forgot my next slide. Yeah, so this is it. This is what we're gonna be talking about. The feminine genius. We're gonna be talking about three things: image of God, capacity for the other, and big time lovers. This is what God sees as beautiful. So, Holy Spirit, come. This is what we talk about in our Bible study groups, and sometimes when we talk about this, yung ibang mga bata mo gumaganon. Huh? So it's completely okay if we take our time to understand, because yeah, our prayer nga diba is God teaches how to love, and this includes it, knowing what His design is, knowing what the design of the person next to us is, so we can love them better. So image of God. Image of God. This is blank because I feel like you already know this. We're beautiful because we are made after the image of God. And to put it deeper, you know how we talk about the Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Um, it's beautiful because we mirror that. Mirror? We mirror that, the image of God as women, because you know how they say God is not only man. There are feminine and masculine facets of God. So, hindi lang pwedeng masculine lang. Hindi pwedeng feminine lang. Kailangang masculine and feminine, because God is all of these things. Um, and we are beautiful because since we're made in the image of God, we have equal dignity with the person next to us, with men. Can you believe it? We have equal dignity with men. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Because kasi ang dami ko ngayon, especially sa mga Gen Z, or hindi ko alam, ang daming division ngayon eh, men and women. Oh, men are stronger, or women are more mature emotionally, mga ganon. Mga inaasar ng ibang babae, mga lalaki na, man, child ka! Mga ganon. And I'm sure it hurts God pag nag-aaway-away yung mga anak niya, syempre. Sino ba yung magulang na gusto nag-aaway-away yung mga anak niya? So, it really points us towards unity na we need each other because we have equal dignity beside each other. And the second one is we're beautiful as women because we have capacity for the other. What does that mean? Feeling ko talaga mag-extend ako ng konti lang. Okay lang ba? Kasi, no. It is so much stuff to talk about. Okay lang. Yay! Okay, so capacity for the other. I'm just gonna read this by Saint John, sorry, hindi ko nalagay. Saint John Paul II. He said, in fact, woman has a genius all her own, which is vitally essential to both society and church. The most obviously unique thing about a woman's body is its ability to conceive and bear life. Having this physical capacity points to a greater reality about femininity. According to St. John Paul II, the female personality is being particularly receptive and sensitive to others, as well as generous in making a gift of self. Woo! Are your noses okay? Are they bleeding? I know, when I first read this, sabi ko, basahin ko nga ulit. Hindi ko pa rin intindihan. Pinasa ko ulit. Hindi ko pa rin intindihan. But I think this is beautiful because it's so intelligent. Parang pinag-isipan talaga siya. So, kailangan mo basahin two times, three times, four times para maintindihan. But what St. John Paul II means is just that women are, by design kahit sa katawan natin, we have the design to receive. And men, on their design naman, is, physically, they're designed to initiate. And it's beautiful kasi hindi lang emotionally, mentally consistent. Pati sa design mismo ng katawan natin, we see God's design. It's so good. Ay, sorry. Na-excite ako. So, this is it. I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I love my dad, but he's also not very feelings person. So, ako bilang artist na anak niya, he would always tell me, masyado kang sensitive. Ano ba yan? Masyado kang iyakin or masyado kang emotional. Um, when I feel like a lot of girls grow up na, sige, bawal umiyak, bawal maging weak, kasi weak, hindi pwede yon ganon. When in fact, it's a strength. It's a strength to know what the person beside you is going through, kahit wala pa silang sinasabi. Nararamdaman mo lang. And it's so good. Um, there's another one from my favorite, Saint Edith Stein. She was a Jewish philosopher, university professor turned convert, nun, and theologian. Kaso, she died in the Auschwitz camp. Sabi niya, women naturally seek to embrace that which is living, personal, and whole. A yearning to cherish, guard, protect, nourish, and advance growth. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you can read it again quietly on your own, but that's basically it. Basically, women prevent us from turning into full-grown robots. In a society where we champion productivity, not resting, work, and people fall into depression, we need what women are, especially today. We can't be ashamed of being sensitive, of being emotional, because that is what gives way to more life in other people's lives. Okay, research. Survey pala, survey. When do you feel most alive? When you work or when you're just in the table, eating with your friends, talking to each other about life? A or B? Or pwede naman din yung alive in work. Pero, when do you feel most alive? Yung natutuwa ka talaga. Parang hindi mo na gusto, parang sana wag na matapos. Ganon. Yeah. So, it's life. Minsan lang, yung mga babae, hindi lang natin napipigilan na maging marites, ganon. Mabasa natin yung mga chismis. Na gossip, ganon. But, essentially, God really... I know, there's so many showbiz gossips that are going around. I'm like, oh no. Pero yun yung original design talaga ni Lord for women to be able to speak life in in other people's relationships. Kasi nga, 'di ba? Sabi nila, if you want to know about relationships, talk to the women. Alam nila kung sino yung boyfriend ni ano nangyari kina sa kapitbahay niyo, mga ganon. They know everything when it comes to relationships. So that in itself is a gift. Buti na lang my good gossip social session. Plug tayo. Anyway, and the last one, I'm sorry for my overtime. And the last thing that's so beautiful about the feminine genius, about women, is they are big time lovers. Women's remarkable openness to love and loving in return. I don't know. Lately ko lang to inamin, pero I love watching romantic comedies. And I love the recent K-drama that I was watching. Hometown something. And we love love. Despite what the rumors say. We love love and we love stories. And I don't know. We love love. And we nurture that love and we do our best to nurture that love. And siguro this is best captured in one term. To mother. Kahit hindi physically, spiritually, to mother the people around them. Girls, women, especially, are so beautiful because of the safe spaces that they provide for the people around them. Kahit na hindi physically, kahit hindi ka nanganak or wala kang biological son or daughter. Um, take for example, may barkada kayo, 'di ba may may in charge na mom ng barkada. Siya yung nag-aalaga sa lahat. Or in ministry, may isang nagsasalo ng lahat. No, just kidding. May in ministry, there are people who are, by nature, um, who can't help themselves but to nurture and nourish. Yeah! And okay, I'm close to it. Here, I'm not sure if you know all the references, but um, what is the common thing among these women? Ano yung nararamdaman nyo pag nakita nyo sila sa movie na nakita mo sila? What do they give? What do they exude? Strong. I love Queen Latifah. She's like, I'm gonna protect my cubs no matter what. Strong, empowerment, protective. Humahanda sila. Yeah, most. Care. Yeah, this is the fairy godmother, Elastic Girl, the grandma of Moana. This is Kevin's mom in Home Alone, Maria, and then this is Queen Latifah in Barbershop. They all are very motherly. Meron silang ganong nature na parang when you see them, pwede ka nang humiga, matulog na ganon. Because you feel that at home with them. And yeah, that's the most remarkable thing about a woman, to her capacity, security, yeah, her capacity to love another person. And lahat naman tayo, sons of daughters of God, we are encouraged. But I don't know, women have this special um, ability. I don't know if you've heard it, pero before sinasabi nila na yung mga first time mothers, they felt like they couldn't do it being a mother. They felt like, but when their child comes, there's something in them that rises up, like a maternal instinct. So I think that's really something remarkable in God's design. And we cannot talk about mothering without talking about the Blessed Virgin Mary, the first one who said yes to God. And we can't also talk about the feminine genius without talking about her, because even if she's not very she's not the typical strong woman, she is very strong. At the foot of the cross, she was the one who loved Jesus most because she was the mother, and she had to endure all of that. And that's, I think, what I love most about her, because with loving comes a lot of pain. And I think one of my friends, sabi niya, yung favorite niya daw kay Our Lady is Our Lady of Sorrows, because it it gives you an idea of the strength that she has to keep that in her heart and trust God no matter the pain, no matter the challenges that she's going through. As in, nakaganyan yung puso niya kay Lord. Kaya ang tapang-tapang niya, ang tibay-tibay niya. So, yeah, at the end of the day, it's just that. And this is another nosebleed moment. So let us prepare for this. And I'm closing to my last slide, so yay. So sorry. I love talking. Oh my gosh. So, okay, I'm gonna read this. This is, in our time specifically now, I think this is so appropriate. So, this is from St. John Paul II's Mulieris Dignitatem. Okay. In our own time, the successes of science and technology make it possible to attain material well-being to a degree hitherto unknown. While this favors some, it pushes others to the edges of society. In this way, unilateral progress can also lead to a gradual loss of sensitivity for man. That is, for what is essentially human. In this sense, our time in particular awaits the manifestation of that feminine genius, of that genius which belongs to women, and which can ensure sensitivity for human beings in every circumstance, because they are human. So, for the women in here, this is our mission. If God is going to disturb you after this, God bless you. Because this is what we're called to be right now. I think this is also um, what they're doing right now. Um, this is mission. This is helping one another. You're here, and I'm sure most of you don't even know me or are not even interested in what I'm gonna say, but you're here to help, and I honor you for that. And basically, Saint John Paul says that yeah, we're becoming robots, and the conflict that is happening in our world today, all the evil that arises, is because women are told that they are not to be themselves. You have to be like men. No, we have to be more ourselves. We have to speak life and breathe life into the people around us with the way we live and the way we love, most importantly. So, yeah, this is our conclusion for today. And I'm embarrassingly, I have this obsession about beauty because if you don't find yourself beautiful, you're gonna find out why. But anyway, that was a long conversation between me and God. But anyway, in my search of what beautiful means to me, I'm continuing to learn that at the end of the day, love will always be the most radiant, most beautiful thing we can be. And to love well and to love deeply will always be the home where beauty will reside. So we don't have to think na, hala, am I not being beautiful? Do I lack like some lashes, or like do I need to put more blush, or do I need to lose more weight? This is my assurance for you, and the seed that God has planted in my heart. To love is the most beautiful thing that we can be as women. And I'm just going to read from John 15, chapter 12. At the end of the day, this is it. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Yay, that's it. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Wow.
listening.
Wow.
Thank you, Miss Vanya.
Ayun.
Grabe yung, hindi ko alam kung ano yung unang tutulo sa akin, yung luha o yung nosebleed. Pero, uh, thank you for that. And, partner, ikaw ba, ano ang, what can you say dun sa, sa message natin ni Miss Vanya?
Ako, what strikes me most is that hindi naman yung kinlarify niya yung women empowerment, yung the demands that na ginugusto ng women, but more on what our divine God is asking from each one of us. Paano yung equality na basically women are beautiful pa rin in spite of all being strong and all of that. You know, they're still beautiful. And ikaw pare or partner, hindi natin kayang magdala ng tayong mga lalaki, 9 months, magbe-bear tayo ng child, di ba? Maghirap. Iniisip ko pala yung stress and then yung postpartum depression. Yun pala because I heard one of the sorry Miss Vanya, no? A mother has a choice to bear a child or not, di ba? Sa kanya yung choice kung gusto niyang iluluwa yung bata o hindi. Andun yun tayong mga lalaki, kaya nga natin physically, pero yung ganong mentality, yung emotions and all the love or feelings natin, nandun dahil mahal natin yung bata o yung baby, talagang inaano natin. Inaano ng babae yun, talagang our mother has to do it. Nako, partner, very strong ang ni Miss Vanya, message niya, kaya yung share niya, kaya napaisip din ako Ang hirap pala maging babae din. So yun, yun din. Okay, go ahead.
Agree. Ako naman, parang every time lang din na nag-discuss, nag-share sa si Miss Vanya sa talk niya, na-affirm lang din kasi being a mama's boy, so lumaki talaga ako na, so kung di nyo pa alam dyan, lumaki po akong pinupulbusan sa likod ng nanay ko, ganyan. So, hindi ko na sabihin kung hanggang kailan yun. Pero yun, I just want to thank Sis Vanya then for enlightening me na minsan naiinis ako, minsan parang sobrang care, sobrang love, na yun pala, mas magiging grateful na lang din ako sa mga sumusunod na ganon. Kasi ganon talaga sila I mean, talagang ginawa sila para magmahal. No, kagaya nung sabi ni dun nga sa capacity for others and big time lovers na nabanggit ni Miss Vanya. So thank you Miss Vanya. Thank you partner. And would you mind, Miss Vanya, we have I think questions,
More
no?
questions, yeah? Or a lot.
Maybe you can help me answer them if wala akong masagot.
Yes po.
Sige
So
po, sige po.
ayan, we are open na po kung meron po tayong mga question kay Miss Vanya. So chat lang po tayo. So, ayan, meron atang nag-send. Pero ang ganda ng question na to, Miss Vanya. I think yung nag-send nito is parang isang servant din ng isang music ministry. So, tinatanong niya, how do you find the strength and willingness to still serve in the ministry despite the hardships brought by this pandemic?
Hmm. Find the strength. I think I was talking to some of my friends sa worship ministry. Yung mga gumagawa ng videos. Even in the pandemic, we still do the worship videos. I was telling them na ayaw ko na talaga. Naiinis na ako. Because it's so tiring. Mag-worship ka mag-isa, tapos naka-conscious ka pa, okay ba yung angle, na-record ko ba? Sabay ba yung... Ang dami mong iniisip when you record the worship video. I'm not sure if there's anybody on the worship team here who can relate to that. But it's super stressful. That's the truth of the situation now. Even if even sa missions, when we do Bible study groups and one-to-ones, nobody longer shows up anymore as much as they did back then. And mapapatanong ka talaga, Lord, dito ba talaga ako? Baka ako lang yung nagpipilit na tinawag mo ko. But I don't know. If God has called you, there are no takebacks. I think just
Exactly.
holding on to His word and with Scripture also and staying in community. Um, this one is I really learned recently because I have a tendency to isolate also when things get hard. So God really put down His command and told me, no, you have to draw strength from the people I have surrounded you with, from me also, and from the saints, and I have given you everything. Open up. So, kapit lang talaga kay Lord and the people around you.
Wow, thank you, Miss Vanya. So sabi nga ni Bernadette, yeah, true daw Vanya. So
For
I
us.
think Miss Vanya merong taga music ministry dito, sabi ni Ate Carol, 4 hours mag-record ng 3 kanta. Hindi niya raw sinasabing siya yon.
Ako half day. Half day.
Half day, wow. Wow.
Hindi. Mahirap pag pag kunyari, depende sa level ng pagka-OC mo. It's really
Oo.
hard. I feel you.
Ayan. So random ka namin. Thank you Ate Carol. At sa nagtanong po ng question na yon. So I hope na sagot po ni Miss Vanya yung we will also pray for you kung ano man yung tanong nyo. Yan, sige. Any question po sa ating mga attendees? Ikaw partner, Joseph to Daddy Joe. Meron ka bang may tanong ka kay Ate Vanya?
Well, may nabasa ako dito na isang tanong na address kay Miss Vanya regarding negative, yung criticisms, whether it's performance or yung attitude. How do you handle it, Vanya?
Ano yun? Sorry.
Sorry? Narinig ako, sorry.
There.
Okay. Let me ask it for you, Joseph. There's a
Right.
question here, Vanya. How do you handle criticisms?
Talaga? There's a question like that? Okay.
Yeah. Like
Criticism.
right now kasi 'di ba parang there's our world is full of judgments right now, lalo na sa online, 'di ba?
Yeah.
If How do you handle such criticisms if you have encountered one?
Um, I'm not sure if I've gotten a lot of criticisms. Um, siguro kasi hindi pa ako ganun ka all in. I consider that na parang kung if you have a lot of criticisms, then you must be doing something really radically
Recording in progress.
radically rah rah rah. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm out of words. But anyway, um, I I did, and I was asking. I went to the convent a few weeks ago, last week I think, and I was talking to the sister. Sabi ko, sister, I'm so scared. Ganyan, ganyan. Na baka I might make enemies. I might, cause disunity. Ganyan, ganon. And she just really told to me like it is. She was like, when you really follow Christ, like really follow Christ, like genuinely, persecution is to be expected. Jesus was Jesus, but he was still persecuted. And God is our judge, not the people. So um, I think really just going in the Word and going in front of God and saying, okay, these are the things that they say about me, God, but what do you think about me? So ganon.
Thank you, thank you. Ayan. Well, thank you, Miss Vanya. Meron pa po, okay lang, may question pa tayo. So,
Yeah, go
ayan, sa
ahead.
Yeah.
galing kay Ate Rona, do you still have doubt in general kahit super yung faith mo kay God?
Contrary to what you think, my faith I don't think is really super. um, I'm just like I think I'm relatively young, so sakto lang naman. But of course, I sometimes still have doubts, especially if because I'm a control freak and I I insist that things go my way. And if they
Yeah.
don't go my way, sometimes I'm like, God, are you even listening? When in fact, God is probably just directing me to something better. So yeah, I think it's very human to have doubts. But ayun, sana si Lord yung makakasagot ng doubt mo, not anybody else.
Yes. Amen tayo dyan. Thank you, Miss Vanya. Ayan. I think one of the last question, if not the least, may nagtanong din po dito, how do you realign yourself when you lose motivation?
I'm starting to think that I went through the things I went through because of this session. So I may have the wisdom to answer.
Sakto.
um, dapat hindi na lang ako nag-yes dito eh.
Ayun.
Joke lang, joke lang. I love the things that I learned because of this. How do you realign yourself when you lose motivation? Um, just to be completely honest, I've been wishy-washy with the things that I've been involved in. Um, Parang naging lost ako or something. And I isolated myself from the people, my leaders, my friends. Um, Hindi yung isolate na ganun, pero yung mas intense na isolation, parang emotional. Kahit kinakausap ko sila, wala akong sinasabi. Parang ganun. Um, and I think it just has to be exposed in the light. Kasi minsan yung darkness, yung isolation, yung ako muna, medyo na-extend. And minsan kasi comfortable yung darkness eh. Yung parang, sige, ako lang muna, hindi ako mahal, mag-isa ako. And I camped in that. I camped in that thought for a month, I think. I was like, I'm alone, nobody loves me. I'm just gonna test people who really love me to reach out to me. And I'm glad na hindi ako pinagbigyan ni Lord na hindi niya ako sinuyo with the people around me, or else I wouldn't grow. I wouldn't decide na I don't want to be in darkness anymore. I want the light, the love that I experienced when I was in God and in community. So, ano talaga siya, let go of the pride. And God, I don't want this pride. I don't want this darkness. I want your love, your light, your humility. So, I'm gonna talk to people again. I'm gonna show up to events again, to services. I'm gonna be honest with my friends and with my leaders again. So yun, unfortunately. Yun
Wow,
talaga siya.
thank you. Ayun, thank you. Hindi ako makapagtanong din po kasi feeling ko lahat ng mga nagtatanong dito, gusto ko rin siyang itanong. So, nakuha ko rin yung sagot.
Yeah. Thank you, God,
Ayan.
for guiding us.
Again, so I think wala na pong questions. Again, Miss Vanya, uh, thank you and sobrang grateful kami na nag-guest ka dito sa GGSS and siguro last request na lang din, pwede ba tayong mag-photo op together with our attendees and may invite po natin ang lahat na mag-open cam. So sabi nga
Lang po.
kanina ni Miss Vanya, you are beautiful. So pakita natin yan. So
Yeah,
ngiti-ngiti
beautiful.
din. Yan. Okay lang kahit hindi pa kayo naliligo or toothbrush. Tayo-tayo lang ang may alam. Ayan.
Ayun na, tama.
Okay.
Huwag na mahiya. Bira lang po.
Oh, so many beautiful ladies. Hello.
Wala. Yan. Hello po. Hello sa inyo.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll be the one to capture the image. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, smile. All right. There's one more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right. So let's send our virtual claps to Miss Vanya, everyone. And Brother Joseph, dude, why not we show where we can follow Vanya in our social media?
Yes. Ayan. So, kung you can follow Miss Vanya sa ating Spotify, Whispership, sa Facebook and YouTube. So, ito po yung mga uh, kanyang page, Facebook page, ang kanyang Instagram. Parang wala ditong TikTok, Miss Vanya. May TikTok ka na rin ba?
I
TikTok.
do, but TikTok is like my creative outlet. But yeah, you can follow, but you can't expect the same
Ayun.
content in Facebook, Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, ayan po. Follow nyo lang po kung gusto nyo marinig yung mga worship song din. And yung makita yung mga inspirational message ni Miss Vanya through sa kanyang IG and Facebook.
Yeah, and
So,
for we're releasing new songs for Feast Worship then in the next month. Next month, tama? Yeah. We're excited. We're excited, and we hope you follow. Kasi, yay! New songs to sing to the Lord.
amen, amen. So, ayan. Thank you again, Miss Vanya. So, dito sa ating na-explain kanina kung ano yung GGSS, I would like to invite Brother Midler para i-share kung ano yung kung sino yung mga magiging beneficiaries ng ating program for this afternoon. So, Brother Midler.
Okay, thank you, Joseph. And once again, we'd like to thank you, Vanya, for your time today and your wisdom and your love for us. And I just want to ask a question first for our dear attendees. Were you happy that you are here today? If you are, kindly type yes in the chat box. Okay, so this is the portion where we will say our cost for this event. Okay, ayan. So, ang dami, no? So,
Sabi na.
parang ito yung session na tahimik, pero masaya. Yung parang, nagagets nyo ba, no? Step, no?
Yes.
When Vanya was speaking, parang everyone was quiet and nose bleeding. But I really felt the peace. I really felt the love. I really felt the spirit. So, I'm really happy that I'm here today. So as you can see on the poster a while ago, this is this is a fundraising event. And this is one of our causes, no. So sa ating Kidney Friends Foundation. Kidney Friends Foundation po is a foundation founded by a group of doctors. You can see them at Facebook. andito sila Dr. Susan De La Rama in the Zoom. They help our dialysis patients po to help their children go to school. So right now, we have 21 scholars. So if you were able to donate today through our GCash, which we will show later, you will be an instrument for this foundation. Next in line is next in line we will show a video from Father Arlo Yap, one of our causes as well. It's the SVD retired priest.
As an SVD missionary, maraming lumalapit at humihingi ng tulong sa amin. We feel needed and we helped.
Father, pwede niyo po ba akong matulungan sa paghahanap ng trabaho?
O sige, titignan ko sa parish kung pwede kang magtrabaho.
Thank you po, Father.
At kahit na pa kami, nagkakaedad na.
Father, patulong naman po para sa scholarship ng anak ko.
O sige, kausapin ko yung kaibigan kong principal.
Thank you po.
Welcome.
Father, pwede po ba kang humingi ng advice? May problema kasi ako ngayon.
Ganon? O sige, pag-usapan natin ngayon.
Okay, Father. Salamat po.
And now, I am retired and lonely as an SVD missionary. Now, I need your help. Join us sa aming huni ng misyon. Join us for our health care. Join us for our utilities in our retirement house. Join us for our necessities like caregivers and medicines. Join us for our improvement of our self-esteem. Huni ng misyon. Live streaming every 8 o'clock p.m. all Saturdays of September 2021. Live streaming via Facebook at the Catholic Channel PH and Password TV. And for your donations, take note of our BDO and GCash and PayMaya accounts. Help us, my dear friends. Huni ng misyon. Tulungan niyo kami.
All right. So even if it's September, we're still continuing to donate. So it's for the retired SVD, Divine Word Missionaries po. So Father Arlo, Father Jerry Orbos, if you know them, they're one of those priests that their elders are already retired. So one of the beneficiaries is this one. And lastly is our dear friend Ian, who's also here in this Zoom room. His family is serving in attends and serving in the Our Lady of Holy Rosary in Olympus. And he's one of my friends during this pandemic. And sadly, they were hit by COVID-19 for 3 weeks now. And they were admitted for 18 days at the medical city. So ito na siya ngayon with his consent. He was confined 18 days at the hospital with his parents. And right now he's at home and still recovering. He's still in oxygen. So one of our major beneficiaries for today is Alcanzarin family. So umabot po ng halos 7 digits yung bill po nila sa hospital. That's why we decided as a team and ask for consent if we're able to fundraise for them. So we're knocking on your generous hearts today, dear friends and loved ones. If you are able to give, kindly screenshot lang po ng aming GCash. It's on my name, and we have a chat group. We in the Facebook, and we will update you po for our collated raised funds. So the portion for this is 50% po sa ating patient sa COVID, 30% sa Kidney Friends, and 20% sa ating priest. And for that, may God be praised. And we believe that as a team, even this pandemic, we can still make a difference. And from us, we would like to give thank you to our speaker, to our viewers, and for our supporters. Ayan. So our GCash is 0919 096 7691. All right. Huni ng mission is on YouTube as well. So thank you po. So back to you, Step, and Joseph number 2.
Right, thank you.
Thank you. So again, we would like again to thank Miss Vanya for joining us here, and to all of you na andito kasama namin. So kanina kung napansin niyo po, recorded po ang episode na